Oh, I thought I was muted. Thank you, Ryan, for, we can still hear your keyboard. Well, that sucks. Yeah, everyone, please bear with me while I actually figure out what the hell to do. Let me just hold up. That was me throwing my phone across the room because I don't need it right now. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Let me mute Discord real quick and then get YouTube up. Uh, okay, how is my voice compared to the game? Um, is it good? Is it bad? I guess we can get right into it. Hold up. Give me a minute, gentlemen. I keep getting pinged. Oh, the bot still works. Oh, excellent. Um, we can't see the game all. Yeah, now we can. Yeah, there's a slight delay. Give me a moment. All right. So I think. Well, I have a mechanical keyboard. I don't know to what degree I'm gonna be able to fix that. Uh, Let me just. What if I just like push it away from my thing some more? Uh, Good. That's probably good. So yeah, welcome. Oh, I should probably get the rolling line back up. Hello and welcome to Rolling Line. This is a game about model railroading. It's a model railroad simulator. Because many people can't build their own model railroad, so they decide to do it in a video game. And I find this game fun. I just started it. Like, I have like 3 hours in it already, you know. Well, I bought this a really long time ago, like 2 years ago, and I never played it. And I just downloaded it, like, hey, let's try it out. And, well, now that's what we're gonna do. So I guess we're gonna start a new game. Uh, let's just start empty. I want to build something today. Let's see, what do I want to build? Well, I might get this sometime. Well, you should. Who was saying that? That Paul. Yes, it's Mr. Paul Mishla. Uh, from Severna Park in Real. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna start building a layout. I do have a whole bunch of things. One of my favorite, actually, before we let's take a look at some of the routes real quick. One of my favorite ones is this one, which is the Columbus and Greenville. And the Columbus and Greenville is, of course, the most based railroad to have ever existed. So I am glad that someone actually took time out of their day to actually, well, make the Columbus and Greenville. Um, let's so yeah, here, and this is a really this is the kind of stuff you can do in Rolling Line. Here's Greenville itself with those aren't very CNG engines. That looks like a Columbus. Though the Columbus and Greenville had that scheme during the 80s, and you know it's pretty neat. Yazoo River, Mississippi. And I might want to make a layout a bit like this. I don't know what exactly. I had the idea that I could make the JNPT, but I also had the idea that I could make a section of the GM&O between Slidell, Louisiana and Bogalusa, Slidell and Bogalusa, Louisiana. That was another idea that I had. Something Washington, Ohio related. IC 790, not quite fitting, but fitting enough. Yes, Queen, JNPT. TFW, you have a Mac, so you can't download Rolling Line. Rip Isaiah. So yeah. There's also, the beer line, the Milwaukee Road beer line. Because I am a massive Milwaukee Road fan. Like, I love the Milwaukee Road, and I'm so glad that the beer line, someone actually took the time to make the beer line, and it's beautiful. I love it. Someone's ping me up. Hello? Rollingline.exe is not responding. Oh. Oh, wait, here it is. You should build a W&O line. I did start building the Bluemont cutoff, but that's kind of going to be a big undertaking, and I kind of want to build something smaller first. I might go with the JMPT, I might go with the GMNO, because it's JMPT because I made it, and it'd be funny if we had another one. Actually, I could do JMPT because we had the idea for Foomer Model Railroad Club. So that might be a good comedic idea. Bro, make the Baltimore and Annapolis. I don't know enough about the B&A to actually make it. I did consider making, like the PRR Delmarva division between Pocomoke City and Cape Charles, which is a stretch of rail that's always fascinated me. The beer line takes absolutely forever to load in. Let's see. Between JNPT, JNPT, GMNO. I'll make the JNPT. Why not? So here's the beer line. The beer line is what we call based. Rolling line is cool like that because the layout building is so good. Yeah, it does. And I love this route because Milwaukee Road. And I love the Milwaukee Road. They even got these boys. You know, it's pretty neat. It's the beer line. It's Omega Chad. I don't know why there's an F7. You could have reskinned that in Milwaukee Road. Make that the morning high. This map lags my game, if you can't tell. But it is exceptionally good. Alright, so I guess we're gonna make the JMPT. Screw it. Put to desktop? No, I don't want that. Go to main menu. How is the audio in relation to my voice, by the way? Am I a bit too loud? Is the audio a bit too loud? The Milwaukee Road. Yes, the Milwaukee Road indeed. So we're gonna start a new game. Custom maps. Empty. We're gonna start on Foomer Model Railroad Club, which is basically this idea that we had, I guess me and Henry had, where we basically make sections of our layout and we all tie them together and we pass it around our little group. So we're gonna begin. Now, I only have 3 hours in this game, so I'm not gonna be particularly good at it. However, let us begin. So that's the first thing of Foomer Model Railroad Club, of the Jackson Nature Park Tourist Railroad. I'm actually gonna, I guess we have to make I guess this part of the layout, like the whole JMPT section, is going to be, what's it called? Destroy. I guess this part of the layout is probably going to be, what's it called? Oh. That's a bit too big. The JMPT itself is probably going to be an end-to-end thing, not like a funny loop. So I'm just gonna let me just get out some of my ideas, like baseboards real quick. Do they have any B&O equipment in that? They do. I'm pretty sure they do. I want to see if they have any GM&O equipment. They have a bunch of Milwaukee Road stuff, which really makes me happy. They have EL2Bs, which I want to reskin into Washington, Ohio. I just don't know how. Let's, you have backdrops anywhere? Yeah, here we go. Let's go over here. Yeah, there's gonna be two sides, I guess. And, well, they have the T3s? Oh, neat. Do they have the Big Sex, otherwise known as the Big Six? So, oh, wonder what that's doing there. I'm just defining our boundaries a little bit. So someone can eventually come along and make a section on that side. Why can't I? So we're gonna start on Jackson. I guess I can't do that over here? Well, that kind of sucks. Or, hold up. Or, oh, I know what you need to do. You know, the Baltimore and Annapolis might be a good, like, 4x8 or whatever. I just realized, because there isn't much to it, really. Dexter, hello. He is on the Twitch end. There we go. So that's our basic, I guess, layout, so to speak. Let me expand the room a little bit. The length. We're gonna expand it out like that. And, well, I'm gonna place 2 more of these. I don't know how big Jackson itself is going to be. I'm just guesstimating. Alright. So, let's actually begin to lay track. We're gonna start with the New England Central Main Line, because that's the main little, I guess what do you call it? The stub? And we're gonna make this isn't the definitive JNPT, but get that lined up. There we go. There we go. We've started with that. Or actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just to make it all aligned, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of... I'm gonna get rid of that real quick. The BNA is an interesting rare that's so adaptable. Ryan, make it in real. Make it not fake. I screwed up. Yeah, I'm saying it would be perfect for like a shelf layout or like a 4x8 or something, because what do you got? Like, I guess you have like the coal thing in Annapolis, and then you have like the lumber yard. Actually, I could look at getting GNO 97 in HO scale. Fictional tourist time. Yeah, and Ryan, for like someone in your position, where you don't really have a whole lot of space to do a layout, or maybe you don't have space at all. I haven't really talked to you about layouts at all, which I find interesting. Annapolis and Elkridge, or the WBA, there aren't much info on those. There is a book. I do know that there is a book that goes for like $1 bajillion on both those 2 railroads. So this is the New England Central, or at least it's supposed to be. When we designed the JMPT, we just kind of placed it in Vermont, and I'm pretty sure I looked up Vermont railroads, and that's what came up. So I'm like, oh, it's the New England Central now. So this version of the JMPT is not going to have the worst track work in the world. I'm actually going to try and make the track work somewhat decent, because the original version of JMPT is awful. I might buy a book on the BNA. If you do that, you have to cover the Baltimore and Annapolis's weird adventures as like a short line holding company in the Carolinas, and the complete and utter disaster that was. Actually, hold up. I'll look for it on eBay. Probably go for a stupid amount of money. Oh, wrong type of switch. Uh, there we go. On the hour, every hour. That's the book. Yeah. Okay, so how did this go before? I'm pretty sure there was like a switch. There was a switch here, and that's what eventually led off in that direction. Found on Amazon for 48 bucks. That's neat. There we go. Actually, hold up. Yeah, there we go. But a B&A video is like, it's like what? Like cringe, nah. In the middle of the list of videos to make. Yeah. I do want to do more Shortline Rail News and comment. I've just kind of been super busy the past week, and it's now only just letting up a little bit. So, more of those in the future. So, over here... This is supposed to be where the station is. And then... That's going to curve off. Do I even really need that many? Well, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to yard right here and whatnot. Alright. That's where the junction is. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said, how is the game music compared to my voice? Hopefully it's not too loud. Excuse me. Actually, you know what would probably be better? If I shifted all of this back a little bit. Or I could just add, like, another thing, like, right here. Yeah, if I shifted this back more, it'd probably be better. Oh well, it is what it is. And that goes there. The game music isn't overlapping the voice. Okay, it must just be on my end then. Oh, wrong. Yeah, that... It's just perfect? Alright. Actually, hold up. Nope. Nope. I have a better idea. This... No, we'll do that later. Alright. So, the switch for the yard. Now, I'm going to make an actual improvement over the original JMPT. And actually make myself a yard lead. Because, well, the original JMPT route didn't have it. Every charming on the charming. Hello, welcome to the Jackson Nature Park Tourist Railroad. I am making it in rolling line. I keep fucking that up. Let's see. Or actually... Yeah, Steven is very charming. Even make something Gorg Pacific. I'll put that on a boxcar. Yeah, it's like the West Virginian Western Experimental logo, 1993. Rotate left. Oh. Split. Yeah, huh. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna have to... Maybe I might have to do like a custom curve for this. This should, right here, work. Let's see if it does. No. Huh. Interesting. Well, looks like we're gonna have to make a custom thing. And for the interest of lining things up, I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go out like there. No. Roll. Let's see. Where is... There we go. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just go out like that. And then I'm gonna find... one of these. And that's gonna be the yard lead. Oh, no, I didn't want to pick up the... Oh, almost. Huh. Funny. Actually, hold up. If I... That might be a bit too far for what I want to do, but... Because I know there's a way to make custom curves, and it's a pain, but there's also a way to... gap track. Oh, look, I put another table right there. Yeah, no. Yeah. Which... Well, that sucks. Oh, no! Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you delete like baseboards in this game, it doesn't do anything. Kind of wacky, kind of uncharacteristic. Yeah, and then we'll just do... And then... I'll put that thing on a boxcar. That's straight. No, it's almost straight. Maybe I'll try like a different set of curves for this. That's like the switch curves or whatnot. And I can go with like this. 3, 4, 5, 4. No, those are too tight. We'll get these, okay? The train show in Timonium, Maryland. Well, I even if I wanted to go, I probably wouldn't be able for the simple fact that, I have to stay home tomorrow. I just can't go out tomorrow because my, I have to watch over the house and the dogs. Although I did hear someone during my Model Rared Club's, Somebody did mention that, because my Model Rare Club does a thing, which is like, that I really enjoy, which is, I think it's like, every 2 weeks, there's a big Zoom meeting, and it's like show and tell, and you can show off the stuff that you've gotten and whatnot, and it's real fun. And naturally, because I went to the Big E last weekend, I'm going to be showing off a lot of things, and someone mentioned that, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. I'm like, oh, I already spent all my money on, like, Big E stuff, so, probably not. Even if I could go, I'd be a bit hesitant, because I just spent a whole bunch of money, and, you know, stuff like that. 3. Now it's time for the worst yard ladder in history. Yeah, that sounds cool. It is. I really enjoy it. In fact, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have the yard lead go up to there, and then it'll just stop. This wasn't on the original route, but I'm putting on here because ease of operations. Let's see. Where are the switches? There we go. I always keep forgetting which one's sprint and which one's move slower. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's the main. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this right here is up. Hold up before what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do something like that. So it's out a little bit. Wrong button, damn it. I guess I can show off some of the neat stuff in here, because they have a lot of Milwaukee Road things. That's 1. Oh. I guess between every switch I'm gonna have to do this, which is fine. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. I guess one more. One, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the main track over there. So this is just the yard entrance. I think my clock is about to go off because it's one of those it's one of those Lionel clocks that, like, it makes sound, and it's real neat. Oh. Okay. That's the yard for now. And we will one of the yard tracks like that. And then there's going to be the coach shed, which is going to be over here because we had a massive coach shed in the JMPT. Yes, Jackson is going to be massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a switch right here. And now we're going to put in By the way, Steve and Ryan, if I know you two are watching, and if you want to like come on and talk, because I've realized that talking to myself, I kind of forgot how to talk to myself on long streams. And you two are the people I trust the most because you are my friends. I just... No ping. Rip. Oh. Okay, that's something I didn't know before. Pressing escape. Alton. Oh.
Huh?
Gentlemen.
Michael!
Oh my god, I have to adjust the audio now.
Guess what we're playing?
Hello, Michael's channel.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Hey, YouTube.
Hi, I'm streaming Rolling Line, and you two are playing Farm Simulator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because me and Steven are farmers now. I'm gonna move to Florida and we're gonna farm sugarcane.
We're gonna farm Florida. The state of Florida.
We're gonna farm Florida.
So, Brandon, you know that world where it fucking flipped over a trailer and all my shit died?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Railfan, please don't spam my chat.
I did a previous save, so now it's all good, so just take two.
Here, I will put him in timeout.
Alright.
Also, I put the loan interest to like 2%. It was at like 240.
What? To 2%? We're gonna
Yeah.
Yeah. Message deleted by 2026 Productions. Oh yeah, whenever I press escape, I always like... Whenever I press escape, it always just,
Okay.
like, sends me back to... photo mode. Ooh, that's neat.
Yeah. Which means, Steve, we can save our original world.
Alright, nice, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, over here I'm gonna have... Yard ladders are... I guess yard ladders are weird because I'm gonna have to...
Alright, there you go. It's starting, Steven.
I'll be on soon.
Paul, I'm sorry. You're not joining the voice chat.
Oh, you should live stream.
That'd be funny. That'd be epic.
Okay. There we go. Yes, it worked now! It worked!
Let's see if I have the money to buy Farming Simulator.
It's only 20 bucks, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
That's not expensive at all.
It's 2019, though. It's like 3 years out of date. But it's still, it looks very good, and it's very realistic, and it's very fun. Like,
Yes.
I have this wonderful screenshot already. Let me see if I could browse to a screenshot.
I don't have... Paul says I don't have enough subs yet. You don't need any. Like, I use Streamlabs, and just... Well, if you want to be technical, I have a YouTube and Twitch, and then I both link them through Streamlabs. So you don't actually need... Like, if you go through YouTube's official streaming, I guess you need subscriptions. Actually, I don't know how this... I honestly cannot remember for the life of me how it works.
Your camera, you need at least 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, to stream your camera, but there's ways to get around that. Like, I think just to stream normally, you don't need any subscribers, but to stream your camera specific... But there's ways to get around that, because you can just, like, set up a webcam somewhere, and... The JNPT is becoming real in Rolling Line. Oh my god, this is massive. Oh, wait a second, what? Yeah, I don't have that stuff. I mean, if you have a computer, literally. It's like that simple. Just a quick YouTube tutorial on a computer and everything should be fine. Unless you don't have a computer. Oh, someone texted me, but my phone is all the way over there.
Alright.
Let's see.
With Steve.
Steven is a figment of your imagination.
Oh, that sucks. So what are you up to, Ryan?
I'm currently polling public opinion for a Canadian Pacific 1278 video.
Ah,
That'd be pretty funny.
Canadian Pacific 1270.
Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, the thing is that she's quite often known for her time at Gettysburg. Well, yes, that's granted. There is a point to be entertained that she did actually do a lot more than just Gettysburg. I came across a article by the Age of Steam Roundhouse by John B. Corns, who I need to do some research on to see if he's a reputable source. Essentially highlighted that if it wasn't for 1278, then we probably would not have had private, Steam mainline excursions in the first place. Which I do think is a
Bold claim.
I think the thing is, I think it's a bold claim, but I think you could theoretically find the evidence for it. Because 1278, the reason why Ross Rowland didn't, go full gun with 759 at first, I'm assuming was because he didn't exactly want to romp around and potentially ruin the chances of... Because remember, by this time, unless you were on the Southern, Steam excursions were practically unheard of. Unless you were on the Southern or the CB&Q, Steam excursions were practically unheard of.
Yeah.
So I think that 1278 was a...
I'll be back in a second.
1278 was... Yes, please explain. Hello?
1278 was sort of a
For the love of God, don't
light...
spam my
I think
chat.
it was a safe... I think it was a safe bet. Also considering the fact that it's a... Oh, okay. Hold on.
This is why I have you as my moderator, Ryan.
There you go.
Actually, hold up. Hide user in the... Just don't spam chat, for the love of God. Post it into the thing and say, go spam this guy's chat, because I know that's exactly what you're doing. And me saying that's only going to make you want to do it more, which I realize, but I don't give a shit. Hello, Steve.
Oh, yes, Smoking Johnson! There he is! We got Smoking Johnson, real. I love him. He's my new favorite OC.
My original character. Bro, what's with all the spam? I don't know, Paul.
Alright, I'm back.
So I think that 1278 definitely has the most unique career, because she went literally everywhere. Like, when she was tired from Canada, she went to the Northeast. She, did a couple of excursions on, I think, the CNJ originally, and then she would do some more stuff for Steamtown. I think she was then sent out to Michigan for, a bit.
Oh, yeah, the Cadillac Lake City, Cadillac and Traverse City, something like that.
Hey, Steven,
And then
look
she
at her
came
money.
back, she celebrated the Delaware and Hudson's 150th birthday. And then she, actually I think it was before she went to Michigan, she double-headed with Strasbourg 90 because the two engines Ross was going to use both were called in for more emergency boiler work at a hospital.
Money. Reynolds, fuck this stupid-ass combine, let's buy some fat.
Yeah.
Buy a fat
Buy
fuck.
a bigger, sell that combine. I'm gonna buy us a big John Deere.
Let's fucking buy a shit ton of fat John Deeres with dualies. Fuck you. Sell your bitch ass. Where's your header?
Language. that Michael's trying to
I don't
scream.
care.
I know you don't care.
Don't say any racial slurs. That's all I'd say, because I will legitimately get banned off of YouTube for that.
Okay, Nevin Cross.
Yeah. Anyways,
Alright,
this is the
I'll buy the
JNPT. Bro, look, it's the Jimpata.
We get a crawler track on it, Barrington.
John Deere one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, shit! I just accidentally bought it. It was single wheels.
Damn.
You're right. I think a 1278 video would be kind of wacky and uncharacteristic, and I want you to do it. Ryan.
Yes.
Alobre. Yeah, 1278.
I mean,
Steven, how do you sell vehicles again? Can you sell that combine? I bought the wrong one.
Sure. See garage, that button at the bottom. Yeah, go there, and then press the sell button once when you're in the garage.
And
I sold it. I
right.
sold it.
I mean, what is it? Yeah, there's that.
it's the Jim Nutritional Potato Railroad. The Jackson. Have I ever said what JMPT means? It's the Jackson Nature Park Tourist Railroad. It's the Ryan and I's original series that we were going to make. And we did make the first episode. I made a route for it.
What is it? It technically stands for the Jackson and Nature Park Tourist Railroad. However, the "and" has sort of been forgotten by everyone.
Good.
Yep.
Jackson JNPT sounds much better than JNNPT.
Yeah, because what is it? Cause whatchamacallit, the nature park is called the Tree Farm Nature Park. And I remember I made a whole lot of reskins for it, and it was okay. Not really.
Jackson. Nature.
1278. What an engine.
I mean, she did so much, yet she often gets scapegoated for she exploded. Lol.
Big bang at Gettysburg.
She exploded, lol.
I mean, while definitely that requires a lot of attention because you cannot
kind of fucking.
It kind of changed how tourist roads operate forever. I mean, the thing was is that even before 1278, like reforms were on the way. Like that is what I've been able to gather, and that's what a lot of people have said. That reforms were already on the way. It just really needed to be kicked into high gear. Because I think Jim put it best when he said, before Gettysburg, owning a steam locomotive was very much like owning your own car.
I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest.
Which, I mean,
it's neat, but like.
I mean, that's why during the 1960s and 70s, that is why, fundamentally, we do not have as many steam locomotives running now than we did back then.
Thanks, Vermont!
I mean, it was that, fundamentally that, and also the fact that, there's just no longer a lot of... Because back in the day, you could still poke around X or Y short line, and you could still probably find an air compressor or a spare,
whatever, yeah.
Or or like you could find a spare compressor or a spare dynamo, but now those parts are very hard to come by unless you go foreign.
Would you sell the John Deere?
Yes, you can buy it now. This thing just looks cool, which is why I bought it. I like it.
Oh, I need to extend it more. The Jackson Yard is massive. This is a lot bigger than I thought. I might just start over with something smaller because I don't feel like doing something this big.
I mean, Michael, you don't actually have to make the full JMPT. You just need to make a condensed version, just highlights.
You know what? Screw it. How long have we been going for? About 40 minutes. Let's start by making something small. All right. We're gonna start over.
Hey, Steve, where's your cruise control set to?
Main menu.
The maximum for combine and harvesting load is 6 miles an hour.
Steven, I'm gonna make a. Oh, this is something completely different that I was working on. Main menu. What should I make? Something small.
What do you mean, legs or anything in general?
Yeah.
Industrial Railroad. Northwest
You-
Steel and Wire.
Yes, do like a Michigan fucking industrial line.
See, my idea
They
was
make
either
fences. They make fences.
my idea. Okay. JNPT. What else? I had an idea to do like, what's it called? Like the Mr. Gmo or whatever. Like the GM&O between Bogalusa and Seidel, for the simple fact that I can run Pulpwood. The Pulpwood
shit,
train,
it's like
Steven.
It's like a mainly straight and not much terrain. Really experience.
Yeah.
It's really nice for her. Oh yeah, sure. Actually, that'd be nice. The old New Orleans and Great Northern.
Yeah.
That means you gotta make a Crown Zellerback for reskin.
Yeah, I do. I can make Mr. Gmo become real.
4 a.m. harvesting. Waking up at 4 a.m.
It's just gonna be small. I'm just putting down everything I want for it now. And then... Forest Railroad.
Honest to God, Ryan,
Yeah.
most of the W.T. Carter engines also had really colorful excursion careers.
Most of the what?
You know the Orange Austin Cannonball? Leader
Yes. Yes.
My local tourist line's gone now because FSN hates tourist lines, at least under Pensley.
Oh, the
Orange
fake
Belt
gentleman,
Cannonball.
the fake Mad James is here.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
I am the real Mad James.
her and her sister engine, because actually her class, all 3 of the class members are actually still around, which is very impressive for like any class steam engine ever. Which I
Yes.
thought was cool. I think they were built for the Shreveport Houston Golf. Yeah, all 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1 was sent to like Nebraska and South Dakota, and then like in the Arkansas Delta for like really weird affiliated shifty tourist lines. It was really murky. Like what?
Where? In...
I recall she went with 1702 out to Nebraska on it was called the Fremont and Elkhorn Valley Scenic Railroad for like a day in the 70s. Just 1702, back when I was still a reader. 1702 also had a really colorful excursion career. She'd be a good thing on the list. For like just like top 10 like modern operating tourist lines, I guess.
Ryan makes top 10 lists
Yeah,
of
Ryan
steam
becomes a list
locomotive.
Ryan becomes a list channel reel.
Ryan
Honestly,
becomes Chris Kovacs.
Honestly, I'm debating.
Ryan, we
whether or
make
not
a
to
Chris,
like-
we make a like a top 10 parody, and we get Chris Kovacs to voice it.
Oh my god. Yeah, just number 1. Suck it. Just that.
Number 1, Chris Kovacs. I am not a liar. Liar James. I am the real Mad James. Now you're sitting alone in your prison of rolling line. Just train railroad. All right, let's get this up, all right? Let's look up. Go to Google Maps.
Steven Oletsky.
Even
Take a screenshot. Look at the moon in the background. Oh, I love this game so much. We're gaming.
We're
I'm
gaming.
We're gaming.
You're going fucking fast, dude.
Yeah,
Y'all are
6
going
miles an hour.
insane.
Ah, fuck.
I fucking forgot how to set cruise control again.
3.
Actually, if I go to Mississippi Rails, hold up. Let me just.
I want to kill this train real quick.
All right, gentlemen. Let's do what we call a little research. So, let me get out display capture 2 rolling line. So there is there is a article that I'm going to link up, which is, actually, hold up. Let me just, yeah, there we go. There is an article that I'm going to link up to a Lewis Sallard article about basically what I want to build. And it's the pulpwood train, and it is based, because Crown Zellerbach. So, basically, they bought the 20 miles of track between Hammond and Covington, Louisiana. The line was Illinois Central's Baton Rouge, Hammond, and Eastern. So let's go.
It was really a straight line. It was an actual fucking just straight line.
Let's go to Mississippi Rails real quick, and they will certainly have it if I just look up Illinois Central. Illinois Central on Mars.
It's almost morning.
Yes, I love it. It's great. We're in the moon setting.
So here is the base. Here is the Illinois Central Monday Morning Rail. And
15 cars and 15 restless riders.
Let me get up.
I can't see fucking.
Expedite yeah, between Covington and Hammond, Louisiana. His line was leased by the National, which ran pulpwood trains from Bogalusa to its operation just north of Hammond. So they would basically run it around in a giant loop. Or actually, hold up. Let me get up Mississippi Rails again, because something would probably be easier to actually get up a actual Mississippi, what's its name? States. State of Mississippi. State of Mississippi with logging roads. Oh god, it's gonna break my computer.
Wait. No, Steven, you know what I just realized? We have infinite amounts of money. We could literally buy the whole map if we wanted.
Oh my god!
That'd be insane.
I kind of like where we're farming now. So.
State of
We
Mississippi.
could probably be Jason's field.
Oh, actually, I need the state of Louisiana. I just realized. I'm dumb. Did I just seriously confuse Mississippi and Louisiana?
Yeah. Like Michael, what do you do a logging route with like 28 fucking curves?
Yeah, Louisiana with logging railroads, and it's also gonna break my computer. Alright, there should be less because Louisiana isn't as big as the state of Mississippi.
How do I...
But,
I forgot. How do I buy land again, Steve?
Alright, so go onto the map.
Alright,
Google... Oh god, Google Earth is not wanting to work.
And click a field.
Oh, it's Discord.
Control X and click a field. And then press space to buy it. Now I can give 6 turns.
Google Earth is not responding.
Actually, Brandon, if you buy 13, I could buy some like barns and place them down in that like gray area there, and we could have our own like a little farm area.
Oh yeah, like a little triangle between
Hold
like
up.
13
It's-
and the road.
It's
Yeah,
loading.
and we could like store equipment there and shit, and it'd be cool.
This could be our little area to farm. This whole little.
Yes, it's the
sphere.
old farm.
I'm just
It's
gonna have
our
to... It's not wanting to load. Oh boy.
Oh, sorry, Steven.
Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is. Holy shib. That's pain right there.
Number
So-
15, 759-foot lettuce, Paul. No.
Louisiana gravel pit
730.
railroads. Oh yeah, the Atlantic and
The
Pacific.
LNE. The LNE.
I don't think the LNE is in here.
That is unfortunate.
I don't think the LNE was built, or was it?
Yes, it was. It was a Comey Southern.
Huh.
Yeah, the Comey Southern was built in like the 30s, and then like Paulson Spence bought it, and I think in the 50s. Like, this is gonna be cool.
All right, so
I want to build the trunk line.
I'm not gonna. I've decided that I'm not actually gonna build like a one-to-one replica. I'm just gonna build. The government is censoring Google Earth so we don't find out about their cover-ups. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, but what
Like
does that have to
scrap-
do with
like-
railroads?
like the Marines scrapping, like how the government scrapped Louisiana Eastern is all conspiracy. They murdered Paulson Spence. They assassinated him.
Is that an
Yeah,
actual thing, or...
No, I wish it was though. There has to be some like railfan schizo who fucking thinks that. Come on.
Railfan schizo? I mean, considering the types of people you will
Like-
find in this
Like
hobby.
one of the old PR was like, listen, there's a whole like stable of PR steamers in Northumberland, Pennsylvania, because the government saved them in case of if nuclear war sprang out, so we could have coal-fired steamers. Fucking hell. No, Ryan. Better yet, the PS2 buried in tunnel at TBRM.
No, Steven, there is apparently, or like a rumor going around, there's a fucking there's like a J1 currently buried under Altoona, and there's like 3 triplexes buried under like...
J1?
Yeah, I kid you not.
I'm gonna go to
I mean,
Greenhill.
And there's also like the weird rumor about an Erie Pacific in fucking Korea.
Oh yeah,
Listen-
South Korea.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
that
about
one's,
that, and I'm like, what the fuck? No.
yeah, that was supremely unlikely. Although it would be cool if it was just there and we never knew it. It was just there.
Or, you know, the rumors that pop up. Whatever the hell, you just said it. I don't fucking know.
Tavares and Golf's fucking. Are there flowers here? Wait, hold up.
Yeah, conspiracy. The TNG was never abandoned.
Yeah.
The ultimate
Conspiracy!
schizo rail
Oh,
conspiracy is that the Pacific Extension was never
Michael.
abandoned. The government's hiding it up to cover
Michael.
development of nuclear test trains or whatever.
No, Michael, listen. I have a book called Weird Florida, and there's a story about a train wreck that happened at Montverde, where 2 trains hit each other going 100 miles an hour each, and there's ghosts. One problem, Montverde's on the TNG.
100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour on the Tavares and
I was
Golf.
about to say.
Dude, fucking TNG, dude, god damn.
I heard about this like Erie 462 in Korea or something. Yeah, it's the conspiracy that there's an Erie
Ryan, that'd be a
462
great
somewhere
video.
in Korea.
Rail fan conspiracies. That'd be a great fucking video.
Oh yeah, that'll be the Halloween special.
Ross Roland was forcibly drunk. It was an imposter.
Dun dun.
The government sedated Ross Roland to burn down 2101 real.
Actually, there's actually some interesting. Okay, believe it or not, there
What? That's
is
an actual
evidence that-
theory.
Actually, there is evidence to support it.
Right,
Excuse me, what?
I'm to the moon.
So actually, let me explain. So, 2101, as we all know,
Nice, Brandon.
was
It's a train.
returned to service originally for excursion career in not 3 months or a year, not 2 months, but 1 month, 30 days to be exact. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't exactly make for the best restoration. So the T1 21, what is it? Yeah, 2101 was known as the 30-day miracle. Now, the issue was that it was hauling the American Freedom Train, which, as we all know, was 28 heavy cars, and it was going over the fucking rugged mountain terrain of the Pennsylvania Railroad, so it was not exactly boding well. So, essentially put, after its stint with the AFT was done, it was then repurposed for the Chessie Steam Special, and not really given any mechanical work, from what I can tell. And so by the end of the Chessie Steam Special, Ross Roland essentially had a very clapped out 484 Northern. Now, 614, I think then numbered 611, at the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum, was looking incredibly spicy. And he thought, and that's where like the theory that's where the theory comes in that he purposely set the roundhouse ablaze, which I'm not buying it, but there is an amount of evidence to support the idea. I mean, I'm not saying that it's necessary. It's false, but like
It's
I do
dull.
think that
I don't think Ross Roland would intentionally. Ross Roland does a lot of things, right? Including being racist, but
oh yeah, he's canceled now.
yeah, but like I don't think he would intentionally try and burn down. Like,
I mean, the thing is that he always had, he sort of, he always wanted bigger and better. And I mean, I'm gonna quickly pull up the stats between a Reading T1 and 614.
Yeah, but the idea
correctly,
that he intentionally burnt down something.
Yeah, that's preposterous. Yeah, but the thing is that you could theoretically spin the evidence to look like it. Because here I'm quickly let me just I'm running a very brief background sort of test. Okay.
Ryan's running psyops on Ross Roland.
So here's what you need to know. So technically, as we all know, the Reading T1s didn't start life as 484s, they started life as 280s. So that means that they are already roughly 40 years, actually, when were the Reading I-10SA? Great, there's no information about these, that's what we'd like to hear. But I'm going to take a stab in the dark here, actually, I just used Steam Locomotive Dot. There it is. Yeah, the I-10 essays were built in 1924. So that already makes 614 20 years, like roughly 20 years younger. Because 614 was built in 1948. She was that. 614 has the, what is it? 614 actually, now that's interesting. That is very interesting. 614 doesn't have the higher tractive effort, however, it does have the higher top speed.
Interesting.
And Ross loves speed.
As we all know.
Maybe a little bit too much.
Thanks, Ross. We love you. Not.
It had Baker valve gear, which was significantly more labor-intensive than wall shirts, if I remember correctly. At least according to Locomotive Versus.
Thank you, Chris.
I mean...
Whoa, oh!
Oh!
Sorry. Sorry, Steve.
There's someone saying, I know some British narrow gauge engine was sent over to Brazil and it still exists.
There's a British narrow gauge engine in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, because Hong Kong was British. But in Brazil...
But also remember, Brazil did, like, what is it? Britain did sort of have an economic sphere of influence.
That's fair.
Yeah, Britain, English Empire, too bad it left.
Well, the sun never sets on the English Empire.
The sun never sets on the
How the fuck
British
do I...
Empire. Tacitus becomes the British Empire, Part 1.
I don't know what... I'm just going off of, like, a random plan now. I'm not really following anything specific. Yes. Let me pick up this. Oh my god. Some 12-year-olds probably believe it still exists. Yeah.
What does 614?
No, the British... I don't know, some British train.
And nice, Brendan.
Here, let's get you empty here.
I am empty. I'm like 100% empty.
Oh, you are?
Yep. And now I'm going past.
I mean, the thing is that it's interesting. So like Ross Roland, he's a topical figure because he's.
Also barley shit.
I mean, I find it funny because he literally was.
I guess it is.
What is it? He was on the American Freedom Train project. He started that, but then got kicked off of it.
Oh, I never knew that. I don't know any of the machinations that went beyond the scenes of the American Freedom Train.
I mean, let's get a bush hall. Oh.
Essentially, what happened was that he used government funds to restore a private car and then have a wild party in said private car.
Not surprised.
Why is Ross Roland just like unable to like not fucking?
Well, the thing is that Ross Roland.
He's a chaos god.
The thing is that Ross Roland, throughout the majority of his time, always played choo-choos on someone else's dime. Let's think about this here for a second.
Jesse system.
Okay, let's think about this. From the early days, 1278, that was owned by Steamtown. 759, also owned by Steamtown. When F. Nelson Blount died and no longer Steamtown didn't want to play ball, had to look for other things, thus the American Freedom Train happened. That was on the government's fund, got kicked out of that, still retained 2101, on the chassis now. Then with 614, that was kind of his own thing, but still on the chassis. Then following that, it was onto the NJT as well as the Susquehanna to foot the bill, and now he is just, and this is why he will never, ever, ever do anything that's of his own creation and always partner with someone. For example, the Greenbrier Hotel. That's why it's the Greenbrier Presidential Express, not just the Presidential Express.
And Jim Justice's insane plan to like, and now he's the governor of West Virginia.
What did Jim Justice want to do?
It was the Greenbrier Presidential. Basically, he bought the Greenbrier Hotel, which was off of CSX, because CSX was like, we're a railroad, not a hotel chain. And you know, he turned it around basically, and he had this idea because he's the richest man in West Virginia, and he had the idea of like, hey, you know what? Well, in order to get people to here, we're gonna do the funny, and we're gonna make a railroad, like a train. And he partnered up with Ross Rowland, and the thing is, he got into him and Ross Rowland got into a massive fucking spat with CSX, Norfolk Southern, and the Buckingham Branch, and Amtrak over this train.
I mean, the thing is that it's a flawed concept. It is a inherently flawed concept. You cannot run, like, it's too complicated. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to change power in Brunswick? Like, no, that's not going to happen.
The idea is that it would run from Washington D.C. to the Greenbrier Hotel, which is in Virginia. So it would have to go via Norfolk Southern between Washington and Orange, Virginia, the Buckingham Branch between Orange and Clifton Forge. And it would also have to go over CSX for a short stretch in Alexandria.
Is the Buckingham Branch like a class?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Also,
I was going to say, like...
Brandon, guess what we have?
What?
For a 484, that's kind of pushing it.
Follow me.
Like, I'm not...
Bush hog?
I bought
I mean,
a
the
house.
thing is I know he proposed two other things. He wants to get another American Freedom Train off the ground.
Yeah,
However,
that's never happening. That is just never happening.
Yeah, we were tired of it breaking our house.
And interestingly, what is it? The
shithole.
what is it? Yeah.
There's a picture of
Ross Rowland had another idea.
That's perfect.
Wasn't it like up, Rip Milwaukee? Hello, you are mine now. Wasn't Buckingham Branch supposed to use that CNO SD40-2? Yeah, and then they got a locomotive that they actually owned themselves, and then they realized, hey, you know what? Bro.
I'm gonna find us some sheds.
Look at him go!
There was the Yellow Ribbon Express, which, here's a Trains magazine article from 2015 about it. Steam Impresario, I don't know what that word is. Rossi Rowland is promoting a steam hall exhibition train that he hopes will visit 125 cities and towns in the U.S. between 2017 and 2020. Oh dear. This idea is an updated version of his highly acclaimed 1975 to 1976 American Freedom Train. It's a clone of the Freedom Train, Ross Rowland says. The train, bearing hundreds of historic artifacts and documents, will be seen by more than 7 million people.
So he's just like, I want to do the Freedom Train again.
Yeah, but this time it's like 9/11 themed. Rowland says that the Yellow Ribbon Express has two goals. The first is a nation loud and proud thank you to American military veterans, especially those who have served since 9/11. The second, he says, is to raise $1 billion to aid wounded veterans of the wars who have fought. Okay, $1 billion. That's a bit much. Because what?
Oh no! Well, he's fucking dead.
Oh, Brandon, I got a fucking store shed up here on top of the fucking hill.
Oh, well, we could just build one, dude.
No, I know you place one down. That's how it works.
Oh, you place one down.
Yeah.
Can you, like, is there an option to move it?
I think there is, because this is not gonna fucking work.
I'm trying to find, I can't find the fucking bush hogs. I want to mow all this goddamn grass. It's pissing me off. It's like Minecraft. I can't stand grass.
Fucking hate grass.
No,
From
like
being
Oh,
honest,
unmowed grass.
Brandon, I know what you're talking about. Shit, where's the mower? There's a whole thing called mowers.
I know. I can't fucking find it because I'm blind.
oh, there was also the
Milwaukee Road.
21st. There was also the 21st Century Limited.
Oh yeah, that.
Weeders, windrowers,
It's at the
chainsaws.
shop. It's at the shop. Go grab the case and go find it. It'll be in the lot.
The 21st Century Limited is
Let's think about
An
getting a
awful
medium
idea.
tractor for it, too.
interesting.
I'm gonna get us a John Deere.
The thing about the
Yeah,
21st Century Doodad is that, what is it?
Let me fucking kill this shit real quick.
Trying to get this lined up. Yeah, the 21st Century Limited is kind of like...
The 21st Century Limited was a flawed idea because he wanted to get a fucking mohawk out of, like, a museum.
out of Mexico?
No, out of a museum.
Ah.
I mean, out of Mexico, I wouldn't actually put that past him either, but, you know.
You know, there's always every few years the rumors of like, there's a Hudson in Mexico.
What is it? There's still that idea of there's that NDM 484 in Pennsylvania that nobody has done anything with.
There's an NDM 484 in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
It's at the New Hope in Ivyland. Like, apparently, it was going to be this big I mean, okay, let's do the analysis. NDM 484s, how good were these? I don't think they were actually that good.
They were Mexican. Mexico is where
they were
equipment
great.
goes to die.
No, Ryan. They were based off of Niagara's. They were extremely modern. One of the best power Mexico ever had.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, what modern excursions especially boil down to is tractive effort. It really doesn't matter about how modern your locomotive is. It really matters just how many cars you can sell. Like, that's why in this modern excursion climate, I find it bizarre that people are like, you know, are still continuing with projects like 1361 and 1361 and 1361, and I hate to say this, well, no, 152 will run a museum. Like, 1361 has no place to go, so I'm not sure what their idea is with that, but the thing is that we are currently living in an excursion climate in which any mainline trip cannot be done with, like, a Mikado anymore, because you can't, unless you have, like, a legion of diesel helpers, because they don't sell a lot of seats.
Yeah. You need the Grossa Chungus engines or whatever the fuck.
Just tell me what button it is to start it.
Does it say in your menu?
No, I'm hooked up to it, but it doesn't say what to. Oh, we just stole the truck.
Truck.
Is there that change tool selection thing? I swear to God, that's how you turn it on.
No.
Why does it show up for you? Here, hop out real quick.
Hey, I could just create a video series. It's called Tourist Talks.
Tourism talks. I like trains and you don't.
Listen, I like trains, therefore my opinion is better than yours.
It is.
It is 1:46. I have to get some sleep. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye, Ryan.
It'd be funny if Michael is rotating it, Michael.
Lower mower. Here.
Oh! Let me in. Let me have it.
I just want to make something
How do
simple.
I start it?
There, I have a loop of track. My internet's dying. Oh no. Oh,
Oh, I hit my own.
oh no. Technical difficulties? Just let it play out, okay? Hello? Alright, we should be back. I don't know what was going on there. But now we got this. I don't know what to do with this. I guess we can start making the pulpwood mill. Sure, let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's what the fuck? I forget what kind of switch this is. Is it just not one of these switches? Ah, no, it's not. Interesting. Well, I'm not gonna redo the entire thing just to do that, so what I'm going to do is, you're gonna place that down there. You could theoretically make, like, a carpet layout. What you can do is... Alright, so... 1, 2, 3... You could put that... Oh. I guess you can put that in there, and remove that. Your audio just keeps cutting out every few seconds. Interesting. Hello? Hello? I don't know how to... What if I just bring my microphone closer to myself? I don't really know how to fix that. Where'd he go? I saw an SW1500 somewhere. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Here. I mean, if that's the case, I might just, like, end it, you know, in the stream. And then... Yeah, and that will be like the start of the paper mill and the pulpwood mill, and it'll be over here. On my, you're not cutting out. Alright, so Paula, it just might be your internet is awful. Alright, so what goes... Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to remove... So we got that down. Let's... actually start with, I don't know, one of these tracks. And what we're gonna do is, actually, that's a bit too close for my liking, to be honest. Yeah, I'll... Oh, nope, forgot about the table. Table is broken again. Yay. I just want to get something small down. Excuse me. I gotta head out. Good luck. Thank you, Paul. This hasn't really gone the way I kind of expected it to go. I guess it's my first stream in a while. We started on JMPT and then I kind of quit on that because it was just too big. I think I'm just going to keep with this layout for now. And just see where it goes and whatnot. And then eventually, you know. Well, see where it goes. But thank you so much for watching. Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is over here. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna... Oh, I forgot. Actually, just over there, okay? I'm still learning, okay? Let's see. That's that track. I think this is this. I want to say. Oh, I keep forgetting. What time is it? 8:54? Oh. So, if I'm gonna be honest with everyone, I really don't want to feel like, I don't feel like streaming anymore. I will continue on this. We will name this something. There are things outside. I will continue this probably some other time. This was just more or less just to kind of get me back into actually streaming something. And yeah, is there anyone I could theoretically raid? No. Anyone that I know who is online? Anyone like... Is anyone else streaming Rolling Line? No? What about Train Sim World 2? Or just trains? No? Alright. I'm just gonna end it here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And if you don't want to stream... Yeah, it's sorry. I just kind of got burnt out. Goodbye, everybody.